Good morning in New York City. Today is December 8th, 2025. I'm going to start something new. I'm going to start a podcast. I was asked to start a podcast, and my podcast is I already have a name for it. My podcast is going to be called Speaking 100 Facts, the podcast. So, in this podcast, I will be talking about my life experiences, everyday things that, as humans go through. Yeah, but it's just facts. This is what we say. We say facts all the time, right? So, yeah, this is just the introduction / episode 1. I'm going to say that too. So I'm going to get into I'm going to get into what my topic is going to be about today. So I saw a video today earlier before I started to go live on YouTube. I saw a video of a guy kayaking in the water over here in New York City. He was kayaking by the VCBC boat from Department of Corrections in New York City. That's going to be the topic today. I want people to like, comment, share, subscribe to my page. I'm going to try to do this at least once, maybe twice a week, depending on how I feel. I will have some friends come by. We're going to talk, it might be some smoking. There might be a little bit of drinking. I don't drink. I'm a pothead for life. Please leave a bunch of comments. Let me know what I should do. Give me some ideas. Give me some pointers. Man, let's go big, man. Let's get big. Let's make this a big thing. Help me make this a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, this could be big for a lot of people right now. Like, I'm trying to put a lot of people on too, if you understand what I'm saying. I don't want to just sit here and, take all the credit. I want to give credit to other people too. That's what type of time I'm on. I'm not about myself. I've never really been about myself. I've always tried to help others. You know what I mean? Like, regardless, like, even for some people that can't even help themselves. Like, I've always tried to help people that couldn't even help themselves too. Like, I've always tried to give them a push. Cause not everybody got that push. But so yeah, like I'm saying, this is Speaking 100 Facts, the introduction / episode 1. I'm gonna roll a blunt. Stuff of that nature. And I'm going to talk about today. What I'm going to talk about is my experience on Rikers Island. And the real reason why I think New York City is really trying to close it down, and the secret that they won't tell nobody in New York City. Why are they trying to close it down? So, I'm 39 years old. I've been going to Rikers Island since I was 16. There's nothing I haven't seen on Rikers. Like, I've seen everything. Anything anybody could possibly think of, I possibly seen it. Seen a man die in my face. Yeah, seen people be abused in my face. See people get neglected. I've seen hang-ups. I've seen people, hang themselves in cells. Everything. I've seen fights. Everything. I've seen everything. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Rikers Island, New York City and Rikers Island, oh my Lord. Wow. Hey, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in to my podcast. Appreciate y'all. So, they are trying to close Rikers Island down out here in New York City. I'm gonna teach y'all something that a lot of people that's probably incarcerated right now on Rikers that don't know. This information that wasn't probably told to them in their Rikers Island incarceration. How you doing?
So not only did he cut his phone off, but he got rid of his suspect. It appears that Walters became
what I believe that New York City is trying to close down Rikers Island is for not just because of the violence, not because of, there was just somebody just died, I think a few days ago too on Rikers Island. Yeah, there was a man I think that was left in his cell, and he didn't get no medical attention. This island is so foul. I'm gonna tell you why this island is so foul. So Rikers Island back then, hold y'all breath, everybody. I want everybody to hold y'all breath on this one. This is real. This is very disturbing. The things I'm about to tell you can be very disturbing to some. Rikers Island was a slave land back in the 1800s. I don't know if anybody knows this, but Rikers Island was a slave land back in the 1800s. Rikers Island was owned by this man. His name was Abraham Riken. Abraham Riken. Look that up. Abraham Riken. Riken. How you spell Riken? R-Y-K-E-N. Later on, when he had bought this island, he had changed his name to Abraham Riken to Abraham Riker. So when he had changed his name, he had changed the name. I don't know what the island was called before he changed the name, but the name that he changed it to was Rikers Island. So during the course of him owning this land, Rikers Island, he was a slave owner. He was a slave owner. He owned a lot of slaves. Black slaves.
He is just completely dropped off face of the thing.
Funny thing about this situation too, how that system that Abraham Riken used to inflict, his rule was the 3-strike rule. Yeah. I mean, he might have been a judge, but he was really a slave owner. He was really a slave owner. So, being that he was this slave owner, he used to house a lot of blacks on this island. So, being that he was on this island and he had all these blacks on this island, he like I said, he had this 3-strike rule.
All right, thank you.
And it's kind of how the 3-strike rule is now in New York City.
So I was talking to Darius as long. If I said
if anybody ever got incarcerated, anybody ever been locked up in, you know, the facilities of Rikers Island, and you've been through the system, the justice system of New York City, and you've been convicted of a felony, they have a 3 felony strike system. It's the same system how they used to do back in the days, in the 1800s, when Abraham Lincoln was the owner of Rikers Island. It's the same system. They had the same system from the 1800s. They carried it all of those generations, all of those years. So when you hear about one of your friends, or even for myself, because I'm an ex-con, I used to be in and out of Rikers Island. If you catch a felony, you catch a violent felony, every time that you catch a violent felony, especially if you catch 3 violent felonies,
hoping she knows where to find him.
Interrelated? What you mean? So like I said, if you have 3 violent felonies, they put you on like I said, a 3-strike system. The first strike, you don't get too much time. The second strike, you get more time than the first time. The third strike, you're out. They throw an L on the back of your time, and you're gonna get a lot of years. Possibly. You won't even, I'm lying. You might get, let's say you do a petty crime. They may give you 5 years to life.
Minutes later.
Yeah. They may give you 5 years to life. So in all actuality, you're still part of that system. You're still part of that system of when Abraham Lincoln was running the system. Your daddies, some of y'all daddies, some of your daddies' daddies, some of your daddies' daddy was probably on Rikers Island. Maybe a girl, maybe a girlfriend, maybe a girl you probably walked by, her daddy, maybe her mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were on this island, and it was a slave island. So I'm gonna be honest, if they're gonna close down Rikers Island, I believe they should close down Rikers Island because of it being a slave land.
Okay, why did you miss it?
Yes, look it up. If you don't believe me, look it up. I don't really tell too many lies no more. I'm too old to be telling lies. But look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Abraham Lincoln used to let us free. We used to set ourselves free, and he used to come go back and recapture us and bring us back to the land.
He gives the name of a business an hour's drive from Darius and see.
Kind of like the 3-strike system. Oh, you escaped the first time? Don't let me catch you again. You escape again, see what I do. That's exactly what they're doing that have been doing to other people who's been incarcerated in New York City for years. I can't even tell you how many times I've seen correction officers when I was 16 going in and out of Rikers Island. How many white correction officers I've seen that had tattoos of white babies hanging black babies as tattoos. Yeah.
What kind of car were you driving?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So
what part of Texas do you out in?
I'm gonna be honest. I believe that's what New York City. That's where New York City got that from.
I have a couple friends.
They don't want to tell us this because they're afraid that I believe they're gonna hand out so much money. They're gonna have to hand out
What kind of gun was it?
years and years of money.
From what I've been hearing,
Years and years of money. The mental health that a lot of ex-cons, you know, the incarcerated right now is going against because of, you know, the dangers of being on Rikers Island, you know, the just
I mean, what do you think happened?
the facility, the moving around, you know what I'm saying? The count, you know, you gotta go here, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go to medical. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous.
You wash your whole body every day, so
It's
why
ridiculous.
don't you wash your whole mouth? Listerine.
So I believe whoever is trying to get this island to be closed, let it be that reason. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a monument where Martin Luther King got shot at, ain't it? Yes. They made Malcolm X a boulevard out here in Harlem, didn't they? Yes. Like how many more black people or you know, things of that nature got recognition because of, you know, being black? So you mean to tell me we gotta be okay as black folks with an island like that? We gotta be okay with our friends, our families who might have to do some time on an island that housed some slaves. We okay with that? You okay with that? I'm not okay with that.
So the next steps.
I'm not okay with that. So this is why I believe this, you know, they're trying to close down Rikers Island secretly. Because they're trying to make excuses on, you know, the violence. Like I said, the violence, the COs not coming in to work, this, that, and the third. Like, that's what they're trying to make it look like. They're trying to cover up something. And I think I uncovered it. I think I uncovered it.
Walter claimed he went to the hotel.
You never heard nobody really talk about this. You hear everybody else talk about everything else about Rikers Island. You hear everything else. You hear everything else. People dying, people hanging up. That kid that a couple of years ago, they was beating him up in every housing unit that he went to because of I don't know, I think he was Mexican or something, and they was beating him up every house that he went to. He went to several houses and they kept beating him up. Then when he went to court, he got found not guilty. Went home, got his case dismissed, and hung himself.
6 minutes have elapsed. There he goes with his code. I mean, he's moving with purpose.
Y'all made Rikers Island into something else. I'm gonna be honest.
Looks like he's leaving in a hurry to get out.
Rikers Island is not. If some of y'all, if some of us black folks that been on Rikers Island, that have a heart for some of us blacks that been incarcerated, or if you have a loved one that been incarcerated, understand why that island needs to be closed down. I'm not gonna sit here and say that they need to, you know, close it down fully, and we have nothing to, you know, for the criminals to you know, to get it, you know, to go when they gotta get incarcerated. I'm not saying that, but to sit here and for us to let the city try to build something on top of that too. They're trying to build. I heard they're trying to build casinos. They're trying to make LaGuardia Airport bigger on Rikers. Man, no, absolutely not. Leave that as a piece of land, a piece of grass. Just let a bunch of grass grow on that land. Don't put nothing on there. No, none of that. No, none of that. Don't put nothing on there. Take everything off of it. Take everything down. You know what I'm saying? And just leave it as grass. Just leave it as grass.
Lindbergh will seek help from the U.S. Marshals in tracking Walter down.
Maybe when he's picked up, he'll tell us why he did it. Because right now we don't really have a motive.
Anything people could possibly think of that like I said, I've seen it. Rikers Island is very horrible.
They were following up on the whereabouts of Walter, and we knew
Rikers Island is very, very horrible. Very, very horrible. The system, the court system when I was coming up,
2 weeks
going back and forth to jail.
Found his car abandoned at an apartment building where he was staying.
The worst. The worst. I tell a lot of people, especially if you're a parent. Shout out to you if you're a parent and you're taking care of your kids. Number one rule I always try to tell parents: do not let your child go to jail.
Inside the car, investigators recovered several blood samples.
Do not let your child go to jail. And they look at me and they're like, what do you mean when you say that? If you only knew. And I just walk away.
Alrighty, thank you, man.
I just walk away. There's nothing I can really,
The team will keep eyes on Walter's apartment.
I don't really want to go into details sometimes
in Georgia
about what I experienced and on Rikers. Rikers is very scary, I can tell you that. Rikers is very scary. Very, very scary.
Sheriff's Office Fugitive Unit spot Walter at his sister's house and bring him to
Yep.
homicide.
Why would you leave your stuff in Texas and come back out here?
Yes, it is. It's very, very heroic.
Trying to leave everything behind of what happened from the murder. And
Horrific.
It's almost like he's starting over. Like he's kind of shed that skin and now he's
Anybody have any questions? Feel free to leave a comment. Anybody have a loved one in prison? I can tell you this: if you have a loved one in prison right now, please contact them. Write them a letter. If you don't write them a letter, because I know that could be a lot sometimes to actually sit there and take possibly a half hour to an hour to write, a front and back letter to someone that's incarcerated. There's pretty much nothing you really want to tell a person,
Where were you March 28th?
You guys give me a question, I can't call, to be honest.
There's really not much you could really tell a person when it comes to you being in the street and you writing your loved one a letter in prison or in jail. Let's get this out the way too. Prison and jail is two different places, people. A lot of people don't know that. Prison and jail are two different places. I'm explaining that in a minute.
Yeah, you did.
But
and clearly at 4:20 in the morning, you're packing up to go through Alabama and all the way over to.
I tell people all the time, if you have a loved one in prison or in jail, to write that person. Like I said, it takes a lot to write a person a letter front and back. It takes a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it does. But it shows that you were thinking. It took you time to actually put something down on a piece of paper and write something to somebody that's in prison. And you'd be surprised. You might think some people might not want to hear what you have to say because you're in the street.
And
You'd be surprised. Some people don't get no mail at all. I barely got any mail from my friends, my family. I didn't get no mail from them too much. I'd be happy if I got mail from my lawyer or something like that.
I have no idea. Did you just think you were gonna get away with it?
So yeah, like I was saying, jail and prison are two different places. A lot of people don't know that. Now, why jail and prison are two different places? Because now when you go to jail, jail is like where you would go when you're in the county. Like Rikers Island is jail. That's jail. That's a jail. Because it's wild. It's rough. It's gladiator school. You know, this, that, and the third. Now prison's a little more laid back.
His body was recovering.
People in prison don't.
Literally sleeping. He went to sleep and he never woke up.
They're not too wild in prison. Like prison's more laid back because people got time. People got life to do. People got 50 years to do stuff like that. You know, so it's pretty much laid back. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it can get rough. It can get rough. I can tell you that.
Then why is the
Prison can be rough. Y'all want to watch a great prison movie? You want to watch a great prison movie? Samuel Jackson was in this movie. It's called Against the Wall. It's based on a true story too. Anybody ever seen this movie? Samuel Jackson is in it. It's about the Attica correctional riot that they had in the 1970s.
He took care of his kids.
I was in that facility too, twice.
You had nothing.
I was in Attica Correctional Facility. Attica Correctional Facility, I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a big ass castle. It's a big castle. First time I went to Attica Correctional Facility, they didn't have any cameras either. No cameras, nowhere. Nowhere. They didn't have no cameras nowhere. So,
You know, in order for
upon me entering the facility within a few first couple of weeks, I'm gonna tell you my experience. Upon my first 2 weeks in this very well-known state penitentiary in New York State, might I add, very crazy. I've never experienced nothing like this in my life. I've never had this experience in my life. I felt like I was like kidnapped and just like thrown in a room. I'm not even gonna lie. That's how I felt. I felt like I was just kidnapped in a room. Kidnapped and just thrown in a room. I might get 3 meals a day. You might get 2 meals a day. Like, yeah. That's how the jail was, like, that's how the prison was pretty much being ran.
Psalms 55 talks about being betrayed by somebody you ate.
It was a lot. I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot because, you know, you had to wait 2 weeks. Like, they put you on like quarantine. So I was basically quarantined for 2 weeks. Like, I couldn't go nowhere. No, nothing. Nobody came and seen me. Only person that came and seen me was the porter, the inmate porter that walks up and down the gallery and probably passes you water and, you know, this or, you know, that or, you know, tissue, you know, things like that.
So bad that you neglect the living.
Man, oh man. I could tell you right now, man, to be in prison, you will get a lot of You can get a lot of me time.
Faith holds to be
I can tell you that. You can get a lot of me time.
Okay.
You can get a lot of me time. You can lose a lot of weight too. You can lose a lot of weight. I don't condone on going to actual prison though to actually do these types of things, but it's the experience that a lot of people don't
Ever wonder what your
understand,
closet is really worth? On Vinted, you can
and
just snap,
the experience
list,
that I
and
went
sell
through.
with ease. With zero selling
You
fees.
know.
Bags, basics, those pants you swore you'd wear but never got around to. Even that dress
But
from 5
I'm just
years
giving
ago.
y'all advice.
Fashion
I'm
and
giving y'all
more.
advice.
List from your home,
I'm
sell
speaking
without
what's on my
hassle,
mind.
get paid,
I'm speaking
stress
100
free.
facts
Flutter
too.
fast, earn even faster. For fashion and so much more. Download Vinted and start selling today.
Yeah.
Americans
So
love bus service. Now boarding where you are. Over 400 destinations with live tracking, guaranteed seats, and lowest prices.
appreciate the
Book your
views.
next ride at ourbus.com.
I appreciate those 2 likes I got. Shout out to my fans. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. I hope y'all hit that subscribe if y'all ain't subscribed yet. I'm gonna be here a little while longer.
Takes a fatal turn.
What's up? Let me know what's up. Let me know y'all have any questions. You want to jump in? You have anything that you want to add? Was I any help to anybody? Let me know. Hey, I even have an idea too. So for anybody who knows somebody,
Backfires.
like a correction officer, and they need some inmate, ex-inmate advice, I'm happy to do seminars about that, because sometimes some people,
If they don't get a
like my brother. I have a brother he's a deputy sheriff. Shout out to my brother. I'm not gonna tell y'all his name. Shout out to my brother. He's a deputy sheriff. He calls me when he can, and he asks me questions about being in prison and in jail, being incarcerated, period. So I tell him anything he wants to know. I tell him. He asks me about how do inmates get light, how do inmates make fire, how do inmates make shanks, everything. Like I tell him. It's my brother, it's my family, But I don't care to talk about this because it's therapy for me too. It's therapy for me. It's therapy for me because it might be therapy for somebody else. Especially for somebody who's been in my situation.
Doctors save the 2 young men, but the young woman doesn't make it.
So,
We just got a call that there's been 3 people shot, and we've got people saying that it happened at a house.
At 2:35.
I'm not gonna lie, I think about the brothers incarcerated. I think about them a lot. I believe in prison reform. I've always believed in prison reform. Because prison reform.
Hospital call comes in at 2:51. This comes in 14 minutes prior.
You don't know this.
Some sort of a domestic.
They made these prisons for blacks.
From what we're
They
hearing,
made these
the
laws
name
for
is
blacks.
Denise,
Speaking 100 facts right here.
17 years old. You may be pregnant.
They made these laws for blacks. Now, I'm not racist. I don't really play that race card. You know what I'm saying? I don't play the judging card.
Chase and I
But
ran to the
they
hospital
made
right
these
now.
laws
He's gonna hit
for
you
black
on the
folks.
scene.
Corporal Nathan Schilling in the crime scene unit.
They made these laws for black folks.
The shooting occurred.
let's go do this.
So as long as we, as black folks, keep hating each other, keep fouling each other up, and this, that, and the third, they're gonna keep creating these laws. They're gonna keep creating laws. They're gonna keep trying to keep us from just being alive, producing. They're still doing it. They're still trying to do it. They're still trying to do it. They're still trying to make us look bad. Still trying to make us look bad. Like I said, speaking 100 facts. Speaking 100 facts. It's just what it is.
Kitchen floor.
That's just what it is.
There's a block.
I'm gonna go off
Box.
a subject a little bit now.
The homeowner and her kid will tell us what happened.
I'm gonna be honest. As an American,
Willoughby Medical Center, which is a hospital. Yeah, this is the location of where 3 shootings.
we just had a government shutdown, right?
The man who drove the 3 victims to the hospital is cooperating with police and will be brought to homicide.
Not one time did I hear Donald Trump make a bill stating to all employers
Who was shot in his right hand.
in America
Why don't we start off with telling me what happened?
to hire
Exactly. Where were you?
people who fill out applications.
You're outside. Let's start with
That should have been a bill. That should have been a bill.
I already knew you were at the house. We have crime scene detectives that are looking.
There's no more judging about,
We're looking at the
you know,
so I just don't want to waste time here.
you got to give people jobs now, man. Because, you know, I'm not going to lie. Y'all tried to clip the food stamps, this, that, and the third. Like I said, not judging nobody, but that was wrong. That was wrong. You almost started a big war with that.
Okay, I want to spend time with someone.
You was about to start a big war with that.
Can you please just be honest and truthful for me?
And it was around the holidays.
Mobile, Alabama.
So even for right now, because I'm not even gonna lie, I still see a lot of homeless people out here. I still see people jobless. I'm not gonna lie, I ain't got a job. I fill out applications and go on interviews. Damn near every day. Every other day I'm going on an interview. Gotta stop judging people, man. Gotta stop judging people. I used to work for sanitation.
And find a man on the porch.
I used to work for Department of Sanitation. Love that job.
Dad.
Love that job. There's a lot of other stuff that I could be doing out here. I just finished speaking about prison. I just told y'all why they are closing down Rikers Island. Do you think that I need to do anything else? No, I'm good.
25-year-old.
I don't ever want to go back, step foot back on that island. I'm sorry. I'm to a point, you could be one of my friends right now, and you do something stupid enough to go back to Rikers Island. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm not even going to want to go see you. I'm going to feel disgusted stepping on that island again. Not even just because I've been there numerous times. It's just what I know. The information that I know of.
Detectives find 7.9
And what that island is really, what that island really, you know, is. What that island really represented back in the days. I don't ever want to step foot on that island again. Yep. So, Speaking 100 Facts. Speaking 100 Facts is the podcast. What's the word? What y'all getting into?
Detectives.
How y'all doing? Hope y'all have a lovely day. I'm gonna go another 20 minutes on this podcast right here. I could do this for an hour a day.
Stories don't match up.
Two of them actually said that the back window came down and he started shooting. And then somebody else said, hey, he died.
We hit up What About Peeps real quick. What's up?
Right.
There are a lot of people in the house, a lot of people see a lot of things, a lot of people lying about a lot of things. We always need to get a better interview and take a better portion.
The witnesses will be transported to homicide.
Got 20 more minutes. Got 19 more minutes. So,
Are you anything about it? No.
yeah, so any potheads out there, like any smokers? Cause I ain't even gonna lie. Shout out to Nori. Shout out to Nori. Shout out to the Drink Champs. But when I heard the Drink Champs, I was like, I'm not really much of a drinker. And it'd be nice to start my own podcast called the Smoke Champs. That would have been fire. So I heard there's a Smoke Champs, and I'm like, fuck. Damn. But yeah, yeah, man. Shout out to the people who makes Smoke Champs. Shout out to all podcasts.
So who's firing shots? That's why I don't understand. I don't know who. I didn't even see nobody.
But yeah, man, this is what I do, you heard? I smoke weed. I don't smoke cigarettes no more. I stopped smoking cigarettes. No more cigarettes for me.
I'm sure you would see it.
I've been clean, no cigarettes, 2 years. 2 years plus, actually.
Alright, let me sit you outside.
I got some stuff with this
As Rogers and Martin continue interviewing witnesses.
situation.
We got a call that Josh's friend has some information, and so we're gonna go talk to her. That's right. Let's do it.
Hey, what you got for me? So last night.
See if I can get a hold of some people.
And like a couple hours his phone just kept ringing.
She says that while Josh was hanging out at her apartment, a friend reached out to a video chat.
And then I looked, we got shot. So like, yeah, and Josh was like, what's going on? He was just like, I sped like the car. He lost control of the car or whatever.
The man said he had just been in a car accident with a friend.
And his homeboy was Twan. I was just known as Twan.
Yeah, I ain't really got nobody here, so it's really not. It's gonna be days like this where it's just gonna be me here. I'm pretty much here
She says Twan
by myself.
because the man had wrecked
Single.
his friend's car.
Living in New York City. I would show y'all my window view. It's like so beautiful, but I'm scared to show y'all mine yet. Maybe when I get rich, I'll let y'all know. Or maybe when I ain't gonna say get rich. Let me rephrase that. Maybe when I go big on YouTube. If I go big on YouTube.
So Josh is telling this to 12. Yeah, to 12.
Shout out to all streamers too, by the way. I loved I Show Speed. I love what he did with WWE. I love what he did. I watched that a lot. That's very cool, bro. That's very cool. And I I'm a big, one of the biggest, probably one of the biggest diehard WWE fans. I've been watching wrestling probably since I was 4 years old, since I even knew what a TV was. For a big WWE fan, for a big observer, I've been, like I said, I've been watching talent for myself, you know, to see how WWE transform into a bigger company than before. And not for nothing, I'm gonna give Astro Speed a thumbs up. I'm gonna give him a thumbs up. Not for nothing, I didn't think too for a streamer like Logan Paul. Logan Paul's actually,
Come on.
he's a good wrestler.
If it's a true accident, you should be pouring it out. I shouldn't have to be digging every little thing out of it.
I'm gonna be honest, like speaking 100 facts. The man he can get down. He can get down. He got some talent. He got talent. I'm not gonna lie, he got talent. I like his finisher. I like the moves that he's, you know, doing that, you know, you don't really see in wrestling too much. You'll see it in a video game. He did a move. Logan Paul did a wrestling move one day, and I don't know, I forgot what event he did it in. But he did a wrestling move that a lot of wrestlers will not pull off. So that's why I'm giving him a lot of credit too. He did a move that a lot of wrestlers will not pull off. He pulled off a jumping, like, leap onto the ropes and landed backwards and did a moonsault. That is very hard to do. That is very hard to do. That is not easy, because if you fall, it's nasty. It's nasty. So for him to do that move, it's very, very spectacular. I'm not gonna lie. Logan Paul is a very, you know, he can perform. I'm not gonna lie. So for, like I said, watching Astro Speed, you know, he did that little training with Randy Orton. Shout out to Randy Orton, one of my favorite wrestlers. He can perform too. Took that chair shot Randy Orton gave him. That was pretty cool. So I'm still, like I said, I've been watching wrestling all these years, and I still don't know what a lot of these weapons and stuff that, you know, they use, tables and ladders and stuff, is really actually made of. I mean, yeah, they tell you, but they don't, you know, this stuff don't always be true with, you know, what you've seen on social media. So I don't know. I don't know if that was a real chair shot or not, but if that was a real chair shot, man, sheesh. I don't know. Maybe I have to try that one day just to see. I don't know. I already got a bad back, so I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna try that. But yeah, man. So I got about a good 11 more minutes until I make an hour on this podcast. So yeah. Speaking 100 facts. Back to what I was saying. I think I'm gonna do this for an hour, for maybe once, twice during the week. Mondays, definitely I'm gonna do it on. I gotta pick another day. What day? This is what I'm gonna do for my viewers. For my viewers, right? For anybody who's viewing this, you actually sat and watched this whole hourly podcast show.
Norris was pulling her down the hall.
I already have my day that I'm gonna do my podcast on. I'm gonna leave it for my viewers. What day, besides Monday, this is my day, what day do y'all want to see me do my Speaking 100 Facts hourly podcast on? I'm gonna let your viewers pick. But until then, I'm just gonna pick a random day. I'm gonna pick a random day and I'm gonna do my hourly podcast. I'm gonna be like I said, I'm gonna be talking about a lot of real stuff. I'm gonna be talking about music too. I'm gonna be shouting out talent that I've listened to. Yeah, I'm gonna be speaking about celebrity news that I see. I'm gonna be speaking about the news that I see on TV. I'm gonna be speaking about everything pretty much. So, like I say, y'all flood the comments. Let me know what y'all want to talk about. Let me know some of the topics that I can bring up with some of my guests, some of my friends that's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? Chill sometime. Let me know. Let me know. I got about 9 minutes left. So yeah. Let me know what else could I do?
There is a 9 in the house.
Anybody want to be a special guest on my podcast? Shout out to y'all who be shout out to everybody who likes my NBA 2K content. Shout out to y'all, cause I'm going up because of the views. I appreciate the views. I appreciate the views.
He had that gun in his brain.
Speaking about that, so I'm not gonna lie, like I said, I play 2K, NBA 2K. I played on PlayStation 4. I don't have a PS5. I don't have an online account, so I don't play online. I wish. I can't afford it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not Richie Rich.
With respect to interviewing,
Hopefully, God willing, one day, I don't have to worry about nothing. That's all I can say.
technique, which is a nonverbal way to kind of mirror what the child was doing. So Chase kind of.
Yeah, I don't play online. I want to play online though, because I stopped playing NBA 2K on Superstar. I play on Hall of Fame now. So yeah. I tell people all the time, if you're gonna play NBA 2K, it's not about
The boy describes Janice's boyfriend, Norris.
I tell people it's not about how you play, but it's really about how you play. Because it really depends on how you play, because if you don't have no ball IQ, if you don't have basketball IQ, there's no real point in you playing that game. So a lot of my content too, like you can see that I know how to pass the ball. I know how to do, I know how to call picks. I know how to go around picks. You know what I'm saying? I know how to stop my defenders. You know what I mean? I know how to stop the offense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'm better than Steph Curry in NBA 2K. So, hold on a second. Got a guess.
In the Mobile homicide, 25-year-old Josh Baker. Detectives just made a retrieve a stolen car from the
Was Josh's relationship before?
She says that Josh, Twan, and the man who owns the gun are all cousins.
Well, if you can think of anything else, and she has business.
You don't mind being on camera?
So essentially what it is, you got a family of bastards. You got Josh, He was never involved in the incident itself, and he ended up becoming a victim. It's a man so big.
Fuck that shit up. Oh shit, y'all niggas see what's going on, Scrap.
My boy right there, man. Yeah.
Oh, my shit, that's some down.
Yeah, got some dimes on deck too.
You see it?
Sure.
It's a down? Mm-hmm. Shit, look good, boy.
Yeah.
This what you smoking right now?
I'm smoking cookies. Ounce is fun.
Huh?
She says that Josh is just alive.
Confidence. So, go, grab your outfit. Because he think right now, like, if I can get it down here, there's no point in giving you a low price for OZ.
Right.
Give it to you cheaper, and then you can get it yourself.
Right.
Yeah, he's a clutch for anybody. Yep, we got 4 minutes. You have to excuse my conversation. Yeah.
Yo.
Right. See y'all later. Y'all stay blessed. Have a good Monday. Have a good week. Respectfully.
Yo, look, I just called you FaceTime. I'm coming right back.
Love thyself.
Got out of the car. Walked through. There's actually like, which one thing